Hello loves, today we will talk about self-love and how to increase it in your life, how to feel full of this loving energy when you don't need someone else to fill you up with love, when you don't run after your goals, ambitions, different parties, events, people, just to feel this emptiness inside. And that you know that in any moment you have this self-love, you were born with it, you can inhale it right now. As February is approaching, February is a month of love, of course, partly because of 14th of February, Valentine's Day, but you can do these self-love practices at any time, any month, because self-love is just the foundation for us to feel good and see how the world changes when we finally love yourself, how everyone else start to love us, and how universe is very abundant with its gifts. In this video, I will share with you one amazing technique to work on your self-love already today, and in the next videos I will continue this topic to step by step help you to boost this self-love inside you and cultivate it more in your life. Welcome to my channel. My name is Samanta, and on this channel I share videos about self-development, spirituality, and how to open your heart, because I believe that when we open our hearts, we can finally live life fully as we are supposed to. And mostly it's just amazing energy here. If you want to join my community, feel free to subscribe. And for now, we start the video about self-love. I believe that behind many cliche statements, phrases like self-love is a very deep meaning and importance, because if we don't love ourselves, we just all the time see it projected in our lives. We wonder why some people treat us not in the best way. We wonder why life brings us into situations that we don't like, that we ask, why me? Or we complain that someone else is wasting our time, or just don't take into account how we feel. Or another scenario, when you become so ambitious, you want to fill up your day with different busy tasks, you want to achieve big goals, you want recognition from other people. Why all of that? What if it's just because there is this emptiness inside you, and unless you stop running after something and getting this validation from other people, you might finally face the truth that inside you there is emptiness. You don't feel self-love. And until you figure out where is your self-love, you will never feel happy and loved by other people saying you compliments, giving you recognition, you achieving big results, earning millions. It will all not matter unless you have this fulfillment inside you. Also, when we are not loving ourselves, it is hard for us to be alone, to stay alone, because again, we are facing our own thoughts so much more. We're facing our own criticism, our negativity, all of the spectrum of our emotions inside us, and it's so hard to be with ourselves. We imagine we are not the person we would like to spend time with. Who else would want to spend time with such a person? I think a very good question is to ask whether you would want to be a friend with yourself, like truly honestly. Are you taking care of yourself? Are you asking your best friend, which is you, how are you? Are you taking time to meet? Are you taking time to relax? Are you putting yourself first? No matter what happens, just really honestly ask yourself, am I a good friend to myself? Another amazing technique to understand what is your relationship with yourself and whether you have this emptiness or love is a mirror technique. You go to a mirror and sit in front of a mirror, looking at yourself in your eyes, really focusing, trying not to go with your thoughts somewhere else, just trying to see yourself, truly, finally see yourself. Who is this person? Sit for 5 minutes, take a timer, and let me tell you, these 5 minutes will reveal a lot about yourself, how you feel about yourself, how you feel in company with yourself, one-on-one, without other people, without other distractions, your phone, just finally you and you. It is normal if you start crying, it is normal if you start to feel pain. Maybe you'll start criticizing yourself, or completely opposite, feel sorry that you are criticizing yourself on a daily basis, and finally notice yourself. This will be already a very, very powerful technique to start with. Where does this lack of self-love come from? As many of us know that many things come from our childhood and our families, and not because we had bad parents, but it's just in their times self-love wasn't a common concept to explore. There was more like surviving, earning money to sustain this family. We all thought back then that our happiness is based on covering our basic needs, but it's actually so much more that we need as a humankind. We saw our parents, how they treat themselves, how they react to different things, and instead of working on themselves, they worked on the outer circumstances or complained. And of course we overtake these scenarios, and we should be so grateful that now we can change it and also inspire our parents to change it. I see how day by day my parents are more inspired by my positive view on life. That is a video, another video, a big whole story to share about healing parent wounds and accepting this whole situation. Today I wanted to share with you one core belief that I think is the foundation of us feeling loved. It is believing that I'm worthy and loved just the way I am, just because, from the minute I was born. Please feel what is your reaction to this sentence. Just imagining how many people were waiting for you to be born. Or just in general, how divine, magical thing is that you being born. You were a small seed, you were growing, you were meant to come to this world. You were meant to be part of this ecosystem of all people. You were meant to come to this specific family. Whole world, whole universe was waiting for you. Just feel this love for you as a baby. See yourself as a small baby who is coming to this world and is just innocent. It's just full of love. And you look at this baby and just feel this love for yourself coming to this world. If you can, stop this video and meditate on this feeling, on this thought, how you are born and how divine you are as a soul. And this is one of the most powerful feelings, remembering that you were born here and you are loved, you're worthy, you're enough, just the way you are, as all people, everyone. There is not someone who is better or worse. We all came here with zero. But with time, life happens, right? Different situations happens. We get different beliefs, different thought patterns we overtake from people around us. With time we grow up, we face different traumas, pains, and we get further away from this initial belief that is the truth. And the more we go away from this truth, the more pain we feel. With time, when we grow up, we completely forget this. We forget that we are loved just the way we are. We already have some childhood traumas that we think that we need to earn love or to be someone to be loved, instead of just believing that we are loved. And some people think that it's a good thing, that love motivates them to work harder, to achieve something. But I don't believe it's the case that if we all just felt fully content and good enough and loved right now, that we would stop doing. I think we would continue doing, but we would start doing it from the feeling of love, not feeling of lack or fear that we won't be loved. It is completely different paradigm when you switch that you need to earn this love to I'm already loved, and imagine how much more abundance and what a different outcome can you create if you're creating from the feeling of love, not fear. So to feel love on a daily basis, we should make it a habit, and I have a very nice technique to help you with that. I want you to take a paper or your journal and write all of the things that make you feel loved. And it shouldn't be necessarily connected to other people, more about yourself. For example, you feel like love when you are in sunset, or you feel love when you make a face mask, different things. If you haven't felt that in a while, please remember maybe something from your childhood. What made you feel love? Maybe when someone was like hugging you or touching you or smiling at you, different small things. Please sit with this list, and it will be like a core list for you that you can use for your lifetime and make it bigger, bigger, bigger. Maybe at first you're like, I don't know what makes me feel loved. Maybe something that I said right now made you feel just a bit some new feeling. Write it down. If you put intention that I want to feel love inside, then you will start gathering these feelings. Then when you have this list, I will also give you some of my ideas. We'll write them down here somewhere on the screen, because if you have no idea, maybe try at least something. Spirituality definitely helped me a lot. I will talk more about specific techniques in the next video. But now when you have this list of things, please schedule at least one of these things in your schedule. It can be like walking outside, like taking like 30 minutes time to do yoga, to do makeup slowly, or cooking something for yourself. It can be very practical things, because I think it's important to start with the practical things, because it's what we are used to, that love is an action. If we want to show our love to someone, we make gift, we do some service, or we hug. It's also an action. So what time, what service, what gift to yourself you could make this week? Schedule it in your calendar. For this video, this will be it, but in the next video I will explore more in depth the topic of becoming your best friend and how to stop self-criticism. This will be a very interesting topic. I think all of us need it to practice it more, and I have a lot of practices to share with you. So follow me, please write a comment if this was useful, if you have some questions on this topic, and see you in my next video. Bye!